Elvin Kipchirchir and his twin brother Kelvin Kiptanui, who are visually impaired, are attending a computer lesson at the Kilimani Primary School's digital hub. The two are busy typing on the keyboard of a specialized computer that suits their needs.
It will tell you whether you have written correctly or badly. When you have written badly, it will tell you there's a spelling error somewhere.
Their classmate in Standard 5, Stacey Kwanza's fingers fly over the keyboard at a speed that only comes with experience.
Okay, since I was 3 years old, I got my computer, and that's how I learned to type fast. I used to go to Microsoft Word, look at letters, because I saw that it's not like the way it starts, the way we write in our book.
The school's digital hub is courtesy of donors and parents and has a total of 30 computers, including a few specialized ones. The computers are used by pupils starting from the early childhood development level or kindergarten. At the neighboring Nairobi Primary School, a group of fascinated Class 1 pupils are also enjoying a computer class, each child in a group typing a letter and together forming words with the touch of a button. In the school's library, a group of Standard 8 pupils are studying science in a televised lesson.
Surrounded with pockets of air, which enable the cells to exchange gases with the atmosphere.
14-year-old Stephanie Gatti says the lessons are the most popular in the school and have opened a whole new world of studying.
We have some children who come from backgrounds that aren't so well. So the only place they get to use anything that is technology is in school. So you find that most children, even they usually offer to come on Sunday because this is the only place they can interact with something like the projector, the laptop. It's like a dream to them.
The ICT equipment at Nairobi Primary School is also courtesy of donors and parents. Currently, only about 200 public schools countrywide have functional ICT equipment, such as computers, TVs and radios, shutting out a majority of pupils from the opportunities generated by this digital platform.
Like we have videos for science, so it's not the teacher who's teaching, it's like you're watching a small movie.
Like me, I'm studying about oxygen because when I grow up, I want to become a surgeon.
Creating this new world of possibilities in the country's education sector is what the laptop project is all about, a move that education stakeholders term as long overdue.
It's about children trying new things, and there is no worry that the joke will get finished.
We must either succeed in it or succeed. We have no room for failure in this project because that's the way the world is going, and Kenya has no business remaining behind on issues of technology.
A leader is known for the promises he keeps.
We will put measures in place to ensure that all students joining Class 1 next year within the public school system receive a laptop.
The laptop project is among the pledges made by the Jubilee government, one that critics have termed as ambitious, but one that President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto are keen on honoring against the odds.
There's two options. You listen to the critics and you don't drive your agenda, or you drive your agenda and the critics will follow you.
The One Laptop Per Child project, targeting the Class 1 pupil of the year 2014, has caused a stir with many questioning how the government will fulfill its pledge. But with the digital revolution that is evolving by the minute, the world has shifted gears into technology, and it would be unfair for the Kenyan child in this era to be left behind. With this background, we sought more insights on the laptop project through a journey that leads us to the land of 1,000 hills. Rwanda's One Laptop Per Child project is a success story, one that perhaps Kenya could draw one or two lessons from. Nestled between the hills in Gishumbi District, Northern Province, is Groupe Scolaire Mugina Primary School. Nsabimana Vedaste, who is in primary 6, is busy working on a class assignment on his green and white laptop. And so is everyone else in his classroom. 35 minutes later, the lesson is over and it's home time. The boy, armed with his school bag and swinging his little laptop, heads home. Here, Vedaste again puts on his laptop and begins working on his homework as the mother watches on.
I have realized these are things that are useful to him, in that they learn without spending a lot of time writing notes in exercise books. That is what I see is of importance to him. Yet, in the past, we used to study writing in books, but now I see children learn with computers.
Across the country, in Kayonza District, Eastern Province, at Gahini Primary School, the children are on a short break. Their laptops are charging in the classroom. The break is over and the class troops back, ready for another lesson. Chusafisto demonstrates an animated program he has created on his laptop that shows the benefits of using a mosquito net.
You must sleeping in a mosquito net because it's preventing malaria.
These are scenarios duplicated in thousands of households and hundreds of schools in Rwanda since the government introduced the One Laptop Per Child program targeting 2.5 million children 2 years ago.
For a country like Rwanda that came out of war, where a lot of professors, a lot of teachers went into refuge or were killed during the genocide, we didn't have a choice. And also, primary school is usually where you have the least paid public servants. So you usually don't have the best teachers. So the only way for us is to upgrade these teachers with technology while upgrading our students as well. So it's a fundamental step. It's not an option.
By the end of last year, 210,000 laptops had been deployed to more than 400 schools across the country, with another 90,000 set to be distributed during a second phase by June next year, according to the national coordinator of the One Laptop Per Child program.
We're talking about setting up a culture of technology, meaning the laptop is a second nature. It's part of your culture. If you're talking about mathematics, if you're talking about geography, if you're talking about history, you don't have to have an appointment to go meet with technology. You use technology on a daily basis. So the output is totally different. What you are creating is a student that is very confident.
We seek answers to some of the questions that have been bothering many Kenyans concerning the laptop project from stakeholders in Rwanda. What were the financial implications of implementing the One Laptop Per Child program?
How much does a hospital cost? How much does a heart surgeon cost? These are the people that we are bringing on board. How long are we going to always expect a hospital from outside coming, with doctors from outside coming? And this is more costly, especially in the context of East Africa, where we really want to move ahead. We have 120 million people, so it's very easy for us to bring professionals of world standards, but it requires a sacrifice. It requires really a major sacrifice.
How did the country handle the problem of infrastructure?
When we found walls that were made in mud, there was two ways. It was either to reject that school and go to the next one, or to find ways and to find solutions. And that's where we had to use pipes that we're putting in the mud wall, and then add some additional mud so the pipe is in the middle, and then run the cable in the pipe. So we really had to find creative ways of wiring these classrooms.
What measures were put in place to ensure the security of the gadgets?
Each and every laptop has what we call a lease key. We have to update the lease key each and every year. So actually when that laptop is moved or stolen from the school, after that period of the lease key, it just completely stopped working and it's useless.
Are primary 1 children too young to handle the laptop?
Kabla ya kumpatia mtoto laptop, tulimuita mzazi wake, tukamwelezea juu ya nini tunampatia mtoto laptop. jinsi ya kuitunza laptop nyumbani, wawatafutie watoto bags za kuweka laptops. Kwa hiyo kwa kusaidiana na mzazi na mwalimu pia atamsaidia yule mtoto kutunza laptop.
And thus Rwanda has begun a journey towards molding a new generation.
Me, I want to become a soldier.
I want to be a businesswoman.
With hopes of a better and brighter future.